Welcome to GrassMan Says, the new podcast by Bloody Hawk. Today, I am joined by my good friend, Eli the Cool.
Hello
Give him
there.
a round of applause.
Yay.
We're just going to do it like one of these soft-worded podcasts, where we're very quiet. He is playing Among Us.
Why
but
do we have
yes,
to be quiet?
today is the first episode of GrassMan Says.
Yes.
And, yeah. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Make sure to give it a subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Nice.
Not actually. We are going. So today, Eli, want to tell the fans what we're going to be doing today on today's
Today
podcast?
we are going to be doing a review on the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which came out today.
It came out today, and we saw it the day it came out, and the theater was packed.
Because we have no life.
Because we have no life, and also because it's spring break. So, yes. So, what are your first thoughts on it?
I liked it a lot. It was really good. It was a lot of people said that it wasn't good. It's like if you watch the first movie, if you watch the first live action Mario Bros. Movie, you're gonna automatically say that this is way better than that. I don't know how to say this. It was a great movie.
He's not good at podcasts.
It was a great movie. Illumination did a great job of making Mario and Chris Pratt. Although we were although we were speculative at first that he was actually gonna be a good Mario, he ended up being a great Mario. And even though he was apparently American Mario, but
we love America.
Yeah.
But I like Australia more. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can tell this is Eli's first podcast that he's been on. It's
never
also my first podcast that I have hosted. So my thoughts on the movie is I went into the movie not really knowing what to expect. And then it was in a word. You can tell it's also my first podcast as well. I'm good at talking. And I get distracted a lot.
You got that right.
Get back on topic. Mario. I thought it was a good movie. Compared to the first one, it's definitely really good. I love the animation style; it was really good, and I also really like the soundtrack. I feel like the soundtrack is really good.
It was like remixes of all the original Mario.
And there are also like a lot of like old like 80s songs as well. One thing that I liked about the movie, or one of the cons that I have on the movie is I feel like Luigi didn't get a lot of screen time. I feel like they really played him out to be like some like big some cow like this big coward. Wow, there's a lot of tasks over here. He's playing Among Us over here while I'm doing the podcast, and he's got a lot of tasks. That's like the most I've ever seen.
Yeah, somebody just left immediately.
So. But yeah, I feel like it was pretty good. Yeah, I feel like Luigi could have gotten more screen time. Princess Peach was like, I don't know, she didn't need their help. She probably could have just beat Bowser all by herself.
Yeah, I like this Princess Peach honestly better than the Peach from the actual Mario games. But not like that.
Oh yeah, I like this Peach way better than the Mario games. I feel like Seth Rogen did an amazing job as Donkey Kong. I felt like he was like pretty funny. He was a pretty funny character in the movie. Toad, I feel like in the trailers they played out that he would be like play this important character, but he wasn't really in the movie that much, just like Luigi. So yeah, also another con that I have is why the heck did they, spoiler alert, this is going to be a spoiler podcast. Sorry guys, just skip ahead a little bit, but why did they give the star to the penguin people? Like, why not
that's not a spoiler, that's in the teaser trailer.
Okay, it's not much of a spoiler, but why did they give the star to the penguin people? Why didn't they give it to, like, the Donkey Kong people or whatnot? Why didn't they give it to someone more powerful and not someone who literally has no weapons and castles made out of ice? Like, that was a little dumb, but it's for the lore. So, I have a question for you, Mr. Eli. How would you compare this new Mario movie to the original live action one?
There's no comparison. That original movie was a nice try, but it wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't. You aren't supposed. Mario isn't live action, and you can't just make him until you like have you need to have a groundwork of what Mario is supposed to be, and that movie definitely did not. I don't think they ever went to the Mushroom Kingdom at all. Bowser was a mob boss. Actually, I didn't mind that. Yoshi was a Velociraptor. Again, didn't really mind that. But Peach was not even a princess. She was an archaeologist. it's no comparison. This movie is hundreds of thousands of times better. Even the actors hated it, like with a passion. Thought it was absolute trash.
And some more things from me. I feel like Jack Black really did a good job on Bowser. He was hilarious, but also I kind of understood Bowser on a level because he just had like just a huge crush on Princess Peach. I mean, I don't blame him, buddy.
Wait a second.
Okay. But yeah, I feel like Jack Black did an amazing job. He's a good singer as well. Yeah. Yeah, overall it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Also, that end credits.
Yes, and there were 2 end credit scenes. There was one showing
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. So yeah, spoiler podcast. If you haven't seen the Mario movie, go watch it.
Go watch it before you watch this.
So the first end credit scene is basically just small Bowser just singing in his cage about Princess Peach. And then on the second end credit scene, it's pretty cool because it showed Yoshi hatching from his egg. It did show like a horde of Yoshis like running like through a hill earlier. But they didn't really do much with Yoshi until the end credit scene, in which they showed like the main Yoshi. They showed him hatching from his egg.
I feel like, and this is just pure speculation, but I feel like they might add Yoshi in, not as like an original character, because technically Yoshi's original game, Yoshi's Island, was technically a sort of prequel to the original Mario games, because you were protecting baby Mario. So I don't know, maybe they'll try to fit that in somehow, because they showed how Bowser knew who Mario was in the movie. So maybe they'll put that in, like Yoshi was protecting him from Bowser. Maybe.
So,
also, I love Yoshi and everything about him and his voice, and he's just Yoshi.
The thing about this podcast is we literally just decided like maybe like a minute before we started recording to actually record this podcast. So I got a good question. Who would you like to see in the sequel? In the next Mario movie? What Mario character would you like to see?
I would love to see Diddy Kong actually get screen time, because he didn't really get a lot of screen time. I feel like he deserved more, because he's probably my favorite Mario character. Oh, that guy's eye is huge. Sorry, I'm playing Among Us. I haven't been on in a while. I also feel like they could... Let me think. It's hard, because they were able to include a lot of people. But one person they did promise to put in the movie was like Daisy, and they never did. So, you know, sad. Sob.
Yeah, there were a lot of cameos in the movie, like a lot of like just stuff like in the background that you would see, and it would be like, oh yeah, I recognize that. Some people that I would like to see in the next Mario
Wario.
project. Yes, I was about to say Wario. I don't want to see Waluigi with him though. Maybe like, forgive me, I don't know much about Wario, but I'd like to see maybe like Wario trying to compete against Mario, because isn't that what he is? Like kind of just
yeah, that's what he did. He's more of a pest than a villain.
So he tries to compete against Mario. He ends up failing, but maybe in the end credit scene he meets Waluigi.
That is canonically what happened. So
wow.
You aren't too far off.
That
could very much work.
I don't know much about Wario.
Yeah, I know enough about Wario. That's 100% what happens. He doesn't really meet Waluigi until like sometime after like the first game he's in. It takes him a while.
So yeah, I'd like to see Waluigi, or no, I'd like to see Wario in the next one. Then in the end credit scene, maybe he meets Waluigi and they make their team or whatever. Who else would I like to see? Definitely Yoshi.
Definitely the Koopa kids, because they weren't in this, and I am. That is my main problem with this. The Koopa kids are some of my favorite characters.
I would like to see maybe like King Boo get some more screen time, and maybe like the Boos get more screen time.
It was funny that he got to go.
Definitely need Koopa kids. I thought of someone. Who did I think of? There was someone.
Rosalina?
No, not Rosalina. Maybe like save her for later. But I told Eli when we were in the movies that they should have kind of like what the MCU did and have like make a bunch of different movies like The Legend of Zelda, Kirby, more Mario stuff. Really,
Metroid would be awesome.
Metroid really expand the Mario universe, and then
make like a huge crossover.
This is my idea. This is my idea. They make like in 10 years they make a Super Smash Bros. Movie with a bunch of crossovers. We have Ugly Sonic in it, maybe. Ugly Sonic.
Nope. We are not.
Okay, regular Sonic then. Regular Sonic will
If
work.
they actually manage to get regular Sonic into it, that would be cool. I would like to see that because that would be something else. Like, also, I don't know how they're gonna do that because that's like a different company. So
I'm sure they
it'll be
can work it out.
It'll be funny to watch that go down.
Yeah.
We're just gonna see all in the news. Nintendo tries to get rights for Final Fantasy and Sonic, fails miserably.
Who else would I like to see in the new Mario projects? Definitely gotta get that dude from Luigi's Mansion, that old bald dude. The old, I can't remember his name. I haven't played Luigi's Mansion yet, but the old bald dude. We need that guy. I don't know why he's not already in Super Smash Bros. They need to add him to Super Smash Bros. As well.
Also, I have one that should be in it.
Oh, and they should make a Luigi's Mansion like spin-off show from the movie. So that
definitely. Cool. You know what else they should add? They should add Splatoon, like a movie or a show, because those games are pretty much loved by all.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. They make a me movie. A movie about the memes.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Another con, I would like to see more of Princess Peach's backstory, because in the movie they kind of just explain she just appeared there. Like, she came out of the pipe that got them there. She came out of the pipe there, and she's just kind of there now.
She's just there.
She's just there. We don't know where she comes from.
She's just the chillin'.
We know that she's the only human there, and she came from our world. But I would have liked to know how she got in there. Maybe like a little bit of flashbacks. I feel like that would have been cool. Also, another con is at the end, like right at the end. Mario and Luigi, they just walk through a door in their bedroom or whatever, and they just instantly in the Mushroom Kingdom. I'd like to know how that magic door got there.
Maybe they just moved in, moved everything. It's Yoshi. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Just a little thing. Yoshi is in the Among Us game. He's playing a little bit of Among Us after his big break.
I also want to know how many people got crushed by the rubble in Brooklyn. How many people died?
Okay, this is funny. So Hawk and I speculated that that he just whispered to me, like there was a scene where the Boomer Bill was led through the pipe that led to Brooklyn. He was like, imagine the Boomer Bill just destroys Brooklyn. We didn't actually expect Brooklyn to literally.
I just said it like
up.
I said it jokingly. It would be funny, you know, if he was like, oh my gosh, he's leading him to Brooklyn. He's gonna blow Brooklyn. But then he does, and the entire Mushroom Kingdom gets sucked in, or Bowser's giant floating castle, whatever, gets sucked into Brooklyn and literally crushes like half the town.
It was.
And then whenever they defeat Bowser, the entire city just comes out like clapping, like, "Woo, we love you, Mario and Luigi!" But like they're like, "Woo, you just killed like a bunch of people."
Good job.
Good job. My family is crushed under that rubble. I left my dog at home, and my home is now under that pile of rubble. Like that was a little odd. So yeah.
It's kind of funny. We didn't expect anyone's speculations to be right.
No. Well. I said that was a pretty good first podcast.
I say that was a good movie.
You know, we don't. That was also a good movie. It was a good movie. How would you rate it out of 10?
I would give it a good 8 out of 10. It wasn't my favorite, but I did enjoy it.
I'd probably give it a 8.7 out of 10.
8.7.
8.7.
What are you, IMBD?
No, 8.7. I was originally going to give it a 9, but there were a few things I would like to see different. Actually, no, I'm going to give it a 9. I really liked it. It wasn't what I was expecting. On Bloody Hawk channel, we don't self-promote. Howdy. We don't self-promote on the Bloody Hawk channel, but we do here. Subscribe. Here, you're better at this than I am. I don't self-promote here. You
okay.
Go for me.
Subscribe to GrassMan Says, or however this works. I don't do podcasts again. And we want to do this for do this for a while. We're going to do probably more reviews in the future. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff coming out, like Into the Spider-Verse. That would be awesome to do.
Yeah, so another thing, this podcast is mainly going to be for my opinion on, I don't know, just stuff that's happening. Games, movies, I don't know, real world events, just anything.
Yes. No, we aren't.
All right, subscribe, or else, and watch the next one if it's out. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe you might be watching this like 10 years from now. Who knows?
Be sure to watch the Mario movie if you haven't. Sorry for the intense amount of spoilers.
Yes, go watch the Mario movie, and goodbye.
Shikardo, if you're watching this, please do a YTP. I'm begging you, please do it. We